Thank you. And hello, YouTube. Hello, TikTok. Hello, YouTube. I am Goddess Just Be. I help people on their wellness journey in the area of I am just who I am. I like that username in the areas of wellness. So that's pretty much mind, body, and soul. Because once you get the avatar self well, then you grow in any area of your life. I talk about eating right for your blood type. I talk about how your blood is connecting you to your DNA. I talk about your bloodline, your ancestors, and that connection. I am. I spoke about that for a couple of months, and I'm kind of like including blood type when I talk about tarot readings in the sense that we are governed underneath four elements, and every blood type is really expressing one of the four elements. And so today is actually the last day. Hey King, thank you for being here. Today is the last day that we're going to be talking about the um the tarot cards, and I have some just FYI information to share with you all about tarot readings, just to let you know in case you ever decide to go that route, or in case you deciding, you want to read somebody. Hey, reader. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Hey, Tiffany. So, first of all, has anybody ever had a reading before? Everybody new here? Nobody never had a reading before? Anybody scared? If you're scared, say you're scared. We want to know if you're scared, so we could go. I'm just playing. Anybody? Nobody had a reading before, so all of these people are new. Hey, Lady Butterfly. Hey, Summer. Nobody. Okay, I had one. Okay, Rita had one before. Okay, cool. So at least we got one person up in here. Hey, Love Star. How you feeling today, babe? So, like I said, we left off on you got confirmation in that reading. How you felt about it, Rita? How was it? Never had a reading, but finally interested. Okay, Queen. Okay, go ahead. That's beautiful. I had one. Good listen that day. Crystal said I had one. Of course you did, Crystal. That's so beautiful. That's beautiful. Good. So you fell in love with it? Did you like it? Did it push you away? How was that? Did it give you clarity in your life? Thank you. Thank you for the little gifts over here. I appreciate that. Unless that's this little man. They got a little avatar over there. You were scared. Oh, she was scared. Well, rah! And I'm just playing. You don't have to be afraid of it. You don't. Fear is when we don't understand something. So this is why I spent this here week kind of like talking about it so that we won't be afraid of it. It was off and I didn't see what they said. Thank you, Rita, for that. Rita said on YouTube, she said her reading was off and she did not see what the people said. We're going to cover that tonight. Because just like I said, I help people on their wellness journey. Wellness includes your spirituality. And these tarot cards have to do about your spirituality. And sometimes the interpreter be projecting and it doesn't go hand in hand with your feeling. But all times you have free will, so you can reject that thing. So I'm hopeful that you reader, since it was off for you, you rejected that thing, you cast that thing out. Because you have the power to do that too now, right? Don't forget about your power. I have two decks that I just picked for myself. Oh, I love that. Because we're going to talk about that. Okay, this is going to be good for you then. You're going to love this. So let me give y'all that one last thing that I said that I was going to do. The explanation of that one little thing. And that was really talking about the mastery cards in my particular deck. In my particular deck, well, in all decks, but in my particular deck, it looked a little different from others. Because I got a deck that was that pretty much showed my energy and where I am on my journey. Everybody that is a tarot reader, they're going to read based upon where they are. And I want you to see that. I want you to understand that. I question everything because sometimes it feels like they be reaching. Thank you so much, Blue. I love that honesty. Rita said she did. Rita said, I sent that thing back to sender. And I love that. Let's see. Page, Knight, Queen. So I need a king. I just need one more. I'm trying to find it just to give you a kind of like a visual of what's going on with my cards, because I'm going to be reading from these particular cards that my energy was drawn to. right? And we're going to talk about that, the energy and all of these comments that was just posted. All right, so there's mastery level. So I share with you all that we have the 4 elements, and in the 4 elements, we're gonna have numbers like 1 through 10 on all of the cards. The 1 through 10 is gonna be you pretty much at the beginning stage at 1 of that particular element or energy. 10, you overcame, you mastered your emotions, you know, you mastered finances and in health, you mastered behavior, doing, you mastered your energy, like right in that particular area. But then after the mastery, you get to the page cards, and I mean after the 1 through 10, you get to mastery of that particular element. And when you get to mastery, that's going to be either a queen of that particular group of cards, like cups, that particular suit is what they will call it. The queen of cups. This one here represents a queen of swords. So when you at mastery level begins first off with a page, card. It'll be a page of cups, a page of swords, a page of pentacles. The pages. First level of mastery is page. After that comes the knight. After the knight comes the queen. After the queen comes the king. So pretty much the mastery level is telling you, if, like, say for example, we were at a 10 of cups. 10 of cups would be that you mastered the emotions. You went through the 1 through 10 stage of what in emotions, and you've mastered it. But then there's a page of cups that'll come up, letting you know this is an introduction to a spirit level mastery. It's different from the lower 1 through 10 levels. It's like spirit level mastery, because when you get to the spirit level mastery of page, knight, queen, and then king, that means you're about to master that whole element and be able to circle back and give to mankind with your mastery of emotions, with mastery of financial gain, health or wealth, or whatever you mastered of you being able to do as far as your behavior is concerned. And that's really, really important to know, because it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful feeling to feel or know that I've been through X, Y, and Z. Spirit set me up for mastery. I'm at the tail end of mastery of this particular element. And now I could look back. It's almost like I've reached levels of ascension. I could look back over my journey and I could appreciate the journey. And now that I've been through the mastery of that journey, I'm turning around and now I see my purpose. I see my purpose and why I went through all of these different things, to be in a position to help other people, because you're never going through anything. I know the card readers be telling you and making it sound all sweet and stuff, but honestly, this here is about your soul expansion. They be trying to hype you up and this and that and the third about, yeah, you know, you da da da. It's not gonna be. When you get to the tail end, it's not, you never went through no thing just for you. It was for you to be able to circle back and help mankind, because you are the savior, so to speak, that mankind is looking for. You decided to come forth on this journey to get to know yourself and go through all of these ascensions in school called Earth. And so with me, I will tell you about your prosperity. I will tell, but I'm not going to be blowing smoke up y'all butt. I'm not that person. So if you're looking for that, go over there to those people that do those kind of things. And we're not going to be talking about, ooh, he over there, da da da. This ain't I'm not that person. And it goes back to what they were saying. Yeah, imperative. It is. And so it goes back to, they were saying about sometimes they be reaching. Sometimes other people be reaching. And because of that, not only did I want to tell you or share with you the mastery level of the ascension in your journey, I also want to share some bullet points on my notebook that I just wrote down that I want to discuss before Monday, because I come here Monday through Thursday at 4 p.m. Mountain Time. On Monday coming, going to be the first live session for you all to request, and I'll show you how on my website to request a reading for yourself if you're interested in. If you're not, that's cool. That's cool. I'm here to teach you on your journey and help assist you, because I've reached this level to circle back to mankind. So here we go. The first thing that I have to share with you if you on this journey, or if you're just watching other people that are on a journey. Them people, those people, I gotta stop talking like that. I'm not, I don't have to, but I'm trying on purpose to speak out of my little New Orleans slang, and I laugh at myself because the people and around me, my friends and family and stuff, they be like, "You doing the New Orleans thing?" When I be saying like, "Girl, that's buku," da da da, or them people right there, girl, that's how New Orleans people talk. But anyway, those people, the people who purchase cards that are readers, like tarot readers, they're going to always, no matter what walk of life they're in, always are going to choose a card. I ain't mastering nothing. You will. In due time, you will. They're always, I second that, Rita. Rita said, "Goddess, I love you. It's time for truth because religion misled us." Oh, yeah, that is. So I'm gonna give you the truth. Thank you for Rita and Blue Diamond. That's what you're about to get up in here, the truth, because we ain't playing no games. I'm not about that. Church, you're right. Church did that. I was in church. 20 people with $1,000. God gonna bless you today. Look, come on now, come on. Anyway, so people choose their cards based upon the energy that they feel from the card. You could tell a lot by the person who's doing the tarot reading, and I'm gonna just show you a little bit closer the style of card that I have. The style of card, like the design of my card. I'll show you the sun card right here. The sun card right here. The rose gold detail in my card. You see that? The black, the little sprinkle, the little moon. Let me turn it this way for you too. And last but not least, you all over here. This is one of my cards in the deck. And this is how the back of my cards look. You see that? I'm sharing this with you because the type of card, the deck, all things are energy, says a lot about the person. I was drawn to these particular cards energetically. Energetically, I was drawn to these particular cards. Why was I drawn to these cards? In my mind, I will share with you because of the rose quartz design on them, because of the black representing power, because of the energy I felt as soon as I saw them. I was like, oh yeah, that's deep right there. It looked like it had depth to it. It looked divine to me. It looked like it was calling for me. It looked like something that I wanted to work with, so I chose them. Now you will see other people, maybe in the beginning of their journey, they have to get certain type of cards because the images on the card are easier to read for them. And nothing is wrong with that. Everybody on the journey. Matter of fact, this is just a tool. When you really know yourself, we can do this without cards, but we use this tool, during the journey sometimes if we want to, and we could not. Like I said, we could not. But I was drawn to these cards, and there are some people who get cards that look like maybe cartoonish looking, like, right? And then they'll have more detailed imaging on it. But for me, I already have been talking to my inner being. I already passed the level of using my cards once before, and I set my cards down, and hence my name, God is Just Be. I was just being. And you all know this to be true if you've ever watched a YouTube of mine. Sometimes I just come on and I speak, and then my inner being begins to take over and gives the rest of the message, because I can connect with my inner being with or without my cards. But I'm wanting to tell you that cards hold power. The cards are energetic. This is energy. All things are energy, frequency, and vibration. And so with that being said, some people choose to clean or clear their cards in multiple ways. But I'm letting you know about me so that fear, them questionings, attitudes can kind of be answered. I'm letting you know because you were drawn to me energetically here right now tonight. Hey, Sandra, thank you for being here. And so you were drawn to me, so I'm being open and transparent with you on why I chose my cards. Another thing about these cards, I feel I know I don't want to say feel. I know that my cards do not have to be cleansed or cleared, right? They are, hey, beautiful one, thank you for being here. Yeah, oh, you love the NOLA talk? Yeah, I'm going to be speaking in front of the masses. So, hey, Erica. So the NOLA talk, I was just, some of it, some of y'all don't understand. Some people be like, boo-hoo, what is boo-hoo? And I don't, it's enough I have to know the talk. So if I'm saying like things like buku and stuff like that, some people don't know what I'm talking about. And I want people to know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so with these cards, they don't have to be cleansed. I taught you all about cleanliness. Cleanliness is next to godliness. However, I will be cleaning my card. See, this is the thing. I taught you all at the beginning of this week that to clean your card, you could put the crystal, you could put the salt and all that. And I did that for y'all initially when I purchased, to clean it from the manufacturer. Now that cleaning process, yes, everybody needs to do that. But when you get your cards, if your cards, for lack of another words, are gangster, like these cards right here, they don't have to be cleaned between each reading. However, I will do that. Here's the difference. So the reason why I'm saying that is because some cards are so different like that, where gathering more energy, or when I say energy, I mean readings, and having the reading energy still within the card without energetically trying to clear them, make the card even more powerful, like, right? If you could understand all things being energy. But my cards are powerful all by themselves. It's a knowing, it's a feeling. And because I am so connected and so drawn and so free flowing with understanding these cards on day one, it's almost like we already had a relationship. Because because of that relationship, I don't have to clean them between each reading. That's a knowing in my heart because I'm spiritually connected. However, I will. So I just wanted to clear that up, because a couple of days ago I said if people not clearing their cards, be leery. And the simple way that I will be clearing my card will be just knocking on them. That's the way that I prefer to clean my card. And the reason why behind it, my logic behind it, my knowing behind it, is because I've already been into dark places. I've already had ascensions. I already am in tune with my inner being and my ancestors. Like, right? I commune all the time. And so when I do, it's like, to me, I'm knocking. It's me. Let's talk. Let's talk for the people. Like, that's what I'm saying. Here I go. And because I say that, because I normally, like I said, sit here and let my inner being speak to me at will, because I be open and I be in a calm, inviting, opening aura of myself. But when I knock, that's like, hey, come on, this is the time. Like, I'm at the door. I want you now. Instead of kind of like you wanting to tell me to tell these people something. No, I want you to tell me what these people need to hear for their journey. So it's like the relationship. So that's why I'm going to be doing it. But I don't have to. For other people that are not like me, I can't speak for them. You have to use discernment when you're dealing with them people and you see them people ain't clearing their cards. And so when I say use discernment, if with what I know about spirituality and card reading, if I was to stumble upon somebody that's, on a TikTok feed, and I see that they reading cards, because I have discernment, will be reading them to see what their energy like and to see where they are in a spiritual walk. If they were not ascended at a level in a spiritual walk, I will keep on going. Not that I will get readings, but I'm just saying, if I was looking for somebody maybe to read me. And so you have to use your discernment, aka your judgment about other people. And clearly, if they're at low frequency and you can see that they are at low frequency visibly, there's ways you could understand that. I would not give these people permission to read, because that's when, for example, in the comments, they were saying people be reaching. They be reaching because they don't really understand. It's almost like be okay, like if they're drunk, if they needing maybe psychedelics, or they need a mushroom to read, or if they need they need to be loaded, like, right? Pay attention. There's two type of people. They're conscious people always, and they're not. And that's gonna go for tarot card readings. So there are two type of people, those people who are conscious and who are not. So there are two types of people who get loaded. There are conscious people who can get loaded, and then there are, unconscious people that get loaded. When a conscious or like a spiritual person get loaded or high and, on a mushroom or whatever, when they get high, they're going to be high in a spiritual essence. Their spiritual essence is going to be magnified, and they're going to be like in the quantum field of highness. And they're going to have eyes to see at a heightened level, kind of like the Lucy movie. The lady with in the movie Lucy, she saw 100% of her brain capacity when she got high on them drugs. She was able to remember when she was a baby. She was able to remember other lifetimes. That is more of a conscious high. When regular people who are not conscious just yet get high, their reading can be off because they never took care of their spiritual assessment or side. They never been or seated or thought from their right side of their brain, their intuitiveness, until they got high. And the first time getting high and never having any spiritual guidance, going up there, you're wobbly, going in there, up there, you're wobbly. So just like the guy on the poach that's kind of like Lotus, say, bro, man, so and so messing over you, da da da. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, he's loaded and he's telling you these things. And then when the high go off, you, the person that he was telling the things to, like, man, that wasn't true, because the person who was high, he felt like he strongly saw this in his mind, but his mind wasn't open to subconscious, superconscious, all-knowing, infinite intelligence. It was just open to him. Him just getting a little higher in the physical, and he still had things that he hadn't sorted out. So he kind of like lied to himself because he didn't know himself just yet. So it's so important when you're dealing with readers that you're dealing with people who know something about themselves, that are set with themselves and have been in some kind of dark rooms and stuff like that. Like, right? I have never given anyone permission to read me. Okay, that's what's up. Well, you don't. If you don't want to, don't give it to them. Hold it on in, and you do your spiritual journey. It's yes or no. And if your answer is no, let them people not. Let them not. If you don't feel comfortable with it, let them not. Hey, Tangela, thank you for being here. So I got that covered on my notes. Choose a card that speaks to you the loudest. That's what the spiritual leaders are doing. That's why they look. Some of them look like cartoons and stuff. Some of them cards look real deep, like, right? Because of it speaking to them. And you can tell by the look of their card the type of message you're gonna get. If you see little angels and stuff, you don't see no angels and stuff. That don't mean I don't have the angelic side now, but you don't see no little angels and no little cartoons and different things on my cards, like, right? So this here reading from me, like I said, and I'm owning up to it. It ain't gonna be like everything's gonna be perfect and you don't have to do nothing and you're the one, and it's not gonna be that kind of reading from me. My cards don't look like that, right? You're the one, yay, this is the money, you're getting 2 volts money. No, my reading ain't gonna be like that. No, you battling right here. You battling right here. Choose balance. What's up with your wobble right here is what I would say. With your mind all over the place. Okay, let's see why. You see, because I'm not that kind of reader. I'm about you edifying your church and getting to your spiritual goal, to your manifestation. And with that in mind, that means you got work to do. No weed. No. You want weed? You need to keep on scrolling. Ain't no weed. It's I surrender. What must I do? Yeah, it's something to do. It's something to be. It's an emotion. It's an embodiment that you have to do on the journey. Okay, so we talked about people that choose certain cards, and it speaks about who they are, and sometimes they do project. And I'm not being ugly; it just is what it is. So you also, one more thing about that topic, you also want to have a reading from a person that's not, that have been in some darkness and that's not projecting. See, like for example, they cleared minded. They're not, they're not always talking about narcs, for example. Like if I was talking about narcs all day long, and then come at night like, oh, this the tarot card night session, and I get a little love card or some kind of cup card, like, girl, look, don't he a narc. I can see it. It's in the card. Like, what? All of them are not. All of them are not. Leave all of them alone. None of them good for you. That means those people are pretty much projecting. And so you want to find somebody that ain't going to project, that believe in love, that believe in edifying your soul, that believe in your spiritual essence. You want to find that person that ain't going to judge you because you maybe want to be in the I could never say is LGDP, you know what I'm talking about, WXYZ community. That ain't gonna judge you about that. That ain't gonna judge you because you believe in no Jesus or Buddha or Krishna or Thor. That open-minded. That's who you want to get a reading from, because you want your reading to be true and transparent to you, not because of them. So if they don't, girl, wait, what? You with a man, a man, you with another man, or girl, you with another girl, and oh no, the reading over. I can't. No, you need somebody that's gonna be open-minded to what your energy is saying, just to help you on your journey. No, nobody shouldn't care who's reading you if you're doing the eggplant thing or if you bumping cootie cat things. This ain't about that. We talking about energy, frequency, and vibration. We don't care if you with the Madonna, with Thoth, with Jesus, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. That should not be up for discussion, because it's about your soul, which lives on. Your human body one day will be no more. This person should be able to help you in the areas of your soul. And if they're always talking about money, ooh, lucky number 222 and all this here, baby, that's materialistic. That's one part of the element, but then you have three more. What about your soul? What about your emotions? Your energy in motion? What about your light? What about your gift? So keep that in mind. That's very, very, very important. Next thing, this is how you know who you should let read you. What's in your alchemist medicine? Oh, clove and oregano. This is how you know I will want a true reading. Yes, Erica, you really, really, really should balance. So this is who you should let give you a reading. If you don't have discernment, if I could help you, you should go to that person who you feel nervous about what he or she is going to say to you. Yes, no, get to the meat of my journey and not what I think I should hear. There you go. You should go to the person who you think, man, I know he or she going to tell me what I need to do. But I'm almost scared to get the reading because I don't even know if I'm ready to see myself. I don't even know if I'm ready to do that work. I know she know. I'm going to just watch her. That person there, that person. You don't want to go to the person that said, oh, if you get the reading right now, I'm going to tell you about your money and everything going to be perfect. Get it right now, because perfect alignment. It's the perfect alignment reading night tonight. Come on, I'm going to give you the perfect thing. That sounds easy, sound fun, sound like, I know it feeds you kind of like adrenaline to kind of like want to have good health or maybe prosperity or that man that you've been longing for. Yeah, I know it feeds that, but that's normally not the one that's really going to help you with your soul expansion, what you really need. And so you'll get that reading and you'll be out that money, but your mind still never changed though. And so that reading could have been something that they probably say, yeah, money right around the corner for you. But guess what they didn't do? They never asked their inner being, what is the energy that I need to embody or you need to embody to get that said money? They never asked that question to their inner being so they could assist you to get it and not have you sitting up there with resistance. And so you went on your way. You got your reading. And, oh, yeah, she told me I'm about to get the money. I can't wait to get the money. I can't wait to get the money. But you still had to doubt. She said it, though. She said it, though. I don't know how it's going to happen, but she said it. And you still walked around embodying doubt. She didn't, but you didn't go, you missed over that person that was going to tell you about the work that you had to do. Because if you would have went to a real one would have told you, wait, hold up. I see prosperity. But your inner being is saying, you're embodying this here energy that's blocking your prosperity. Your inner being wants me to tell you that if you embody this state, I want you to hold this optimistic outlook on life. And I promise you, ain't no way around this here abundance that I see in your upcoming days. Because remember in the beginning of this video, I told you, you can make readings null and void. You can reject and turn that thing to sender. You go to the wrong reader and you still have that doubt and you didn't embody the fire element that you were supposed to, the energy element that you were supposed to embody to get that prosperity, and you screw yourself. You play yourself. I just want to tell you. I just want to tell you. Yeah. I'm right where I should be. Yeah. Yes, you are, babe. So here we go. The next thing I talked about clearing energy. Oh, okay. And I also want to share with you my appearance. Every time I come in my intent, every time I come forward on my Shadow Realm live, moving forward, I'm going to have on black. Black, remember I told you color, that's energy. Color is power. And so I'm going to be probably wearing this black top only for this here event, this here moment while I'm here. And with my new mic, this is a powerful crystal new mic that I will wear during this here time. This is what I wear when I'm doing maybe Reiki healing, when I'm doing sound bowl healing and different other tools energetically. You want to be around the tools that you use when you are dealing with energy, like, right? So I'm going to have that on. And you also, when you hear of readings, and I will never, it is my promise to you, y'all know I don't even eat every day. I will never come forward to you hungry, irritable. You don't want to go forward. Hey, Sammy, you don't want to go forward letting somebody read you that's constantly telling you that they're hungry, that they tired, that they disgusted. Yeah, it's about balance. That they disgusted. Do you do in-person readings? I freaking know, like my baby's just there. Not in person, no. I'm just doing on the phone, live, or through the comments after you put in a request live, if you don't want your voice to be heard. So your voice to be heard, or you'll just be in the comments, but it'll be over my social media platforms. I don't do any in person just yet. Anyway, back to that the previous thing that I was saying about being hungry, about being tired, about being irritable. You don't want to be around that energy because it's going to bleed. Energy is transferred. So me being hungry is going to transfer on this here reading, because I'm going in my mind, my conscious mind is going to be thinking about eating. And I'm not saying that people have to be no vegan. I'm not saying that, because I don't even teach that. I teach eating right for your blood type. And me being a blood type B, I actually can eat meat if I choose to. But what I am saying is, even if they are full, they should not be overindulgence full, because you should be a light being when you are speaking to other people, right? Because your gut, and I teach about health in the physical on my website. Your gut and your brain are intertwined. This is physical here. And it has a way of stagnating your energy. If you are full of crap, you're stagnated in your gut down here, then you're going to be stagnated in here. And you need this here. You need this to have mental clarity in order to reach the other realms of all-knowing infinite intelligence. So I'm just telling you, in your walk of discernment of other readings, pay attention to where these people are in their journey. These are the type of people that feed you crap. They only got crap to feed you. I'm not being ugly with other people. I'm just telling you what I energetically have a knowing of. So clearing energy as it pertains to they have to have clear energy as it pertains to being hungry, rushing, drinking and loaded. We talked about drinking and loaded. Just because you loaded, it'll tap you into another realm. But that's gonna be a projected realm too, because if the spiritual side of that person ain't there, they're gonna be projected in their loadedness. If they're drunk, they're going to be projecting. And most often than not, there'll be depression, because drunkenness brings you to a depressed state of being. So I'm talking about the people that come and they, child, let's have a drink. Ooh, let's drink to that. I'm just saying, be mindful of the energy, because that matters. This is a spiritual presence. And so when you look at liquor stores, they'll tell you that it's food and spirits. Drunken spirits, though. You want to have a sound mind. I'm not giving you that spirit, but of love, power, sound mind, sound-mindedness, because you already have dimethyltryptamine to get into the spiritual realm. You don't need no mushroom. You don't need no weed. You don't need no medication to get to your birthright. No, you need to be able to have a mind that's focused, with the ability to focus, a controlled imagination, to be able to know how to breathe and be still, to know that you're God all along. And all them psychedelics and things outside of you, you have the ability to activate within you just by breathing, just by being still and knowing who you are. Okay. I talked about projection. I talked about clearing of energy. Oh, and protection. So some people will carry forward. When I first started my spiritual journey, coming from religion, I used to be a prayer warrior. And in religion, I'll say things like, I plead the blood of Jesus, and I send the angels Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, and St. Clair with their swords dipped in the blood to cut us under any spirit that is contrary to the word of the will of God. And so when I would do that as a prayer warrior, that was like the stamp of protection of other energies around that person, for example, right? Well, being that I was in spirituality in religion for so long, I had this faith, I had this knowing that Michael, the angel Michael, was a powerful protecting angel. And so when I began to get into my spiritual walk, I called forth, because I had already conjured up energy or already had a relationship with the angel Michael. And so I brought Michael forward for protection. Peep game now. Peep this out. I'm telling you. I only called Michael over here in my spiritual walk because I had a little bit of fear. Fear equals resistance. But since Michael made me feel good, Michael helped me in the beginning of my journey with my flow. So I'm talking to those who may be wanting to maybe one day be a tarot reader. Pay attention to your energy before you talk to people, because if you fearful, you are not in flow. So it's okay for you to, use the protection or the guidance or energy of something else if you're not in flow, but know that you don't have to. Okay. I don't use Michael anymore. I did in the beginning of my of my journey, but his energy is encompassed in what I call my inner being now, right? I do carry my pneumite because of the energy or the frequency of it, but it's not out of fear. It's about it being related to the energy that I exude. My inner being, the collectiveness of my inner being, is energies that I have worked with, like the goddess of Shun, the femininity, the love, the power, the fertility of the goddess of Shun, like ancestors that were in my family that I saw and that I had love energy for. That's part of my inner being. And of course, source energy, infinite intelligence, what you would call God, is part of my inner being, because all of this is energy. And so when I say in Michael, what you will know as the angel Michael that I was talking of earlier, it's accompanied in that energy is what I'm saying, because that is the energy that I'm hearing when speaking to others. So that's why I don't need to call on, this, that, and the third. I just talk and say, inner being. Matter of fact, last weekend, I was telling you that I lost somebody in my family. And which leads me to the next thing I want to talk to you about, talking to the dead. I lost someone in my family, and I began immediately when I heard that she passed. I immediately, oh, hey, Tarot Destroyer, thank you for being here. I appreciate your comments. Keep on commenting, baby. Well, I don't taught my people how to stay focused. Anyway, I immediately began to talk to the energy of her. I began to talk to the energy of her because I knew that it was extra. I knew that it was magnified because of her essence and her love that connects us together. And I began to talk because I want to carry that energy in my heart, because the energy is never destroyed. And that energy is included in my collective energy of that inner being that I speak of. And so, with that being said, about speaking to the so-called dead, right now, I am not offering any readings on that because I have a newness within my inner being that I am getting to know and in working with. So I'm not going to be talking to y'all about y'all's just yet, but my loss or gain, should I say, of an ancestor works through me. And that's how, if you're trying to deal with the death of others, you look at it maybe as a new angel that you have. It's the same thing that I'm saying here, that it's now a new angel that I have that now is part of my inner beingness, which is all my gut feeling, my subconscious and super conscious mind speaking to me, my spiritual side, the 99.99% of all there is that I stem from. Okay, y'all getting this? Y'all getting that? Good. Tarot on the board. They got a lady, somebody over here called Tarot Destroyer that's just commenting. Y'all give me a thumbs up, y'all that's here on YouTube. Give me a thumbs up over here. And Tarot Reader or Destroyer gonna send some meat people on my YouTube channel because she just commented all the way. So we're gonna use her energy for something else. We're gonna use her energy to get other people up in the room. Okay? Because you could transfer the energy of anything. That's what I feel like I'm stuck in a little fear. Yeah, I'm fighting to get out of it. So that's a good tool for you to use. Use something that you already know, Erica, that you've already conjured up energy with, back in your religious days. Use maybe something from maybe somebody who passed that you loved, even if you didn't have religious days, somebody that you loved that passed and they left this particular tool, an instrument, it was kind of like a lucky charm per se. And that, because really it's not about the tool. You can use a little SpongeBob SquarePants toy or whatever. But if you believe in that sucker, if you believe, it's your faith that's making you whole, your belief that's making you no longer fear. It don't matter what the tool is. Just like these cards, it don't really matter that I have cards in my hand. It ain't the cards. It's the flow of energy that flows through me, because it's never the cards, it's never the pneumatic, it's never those things. Right? You got that? Hey kid. My granddaughter died last year on August 14. She was 4 months. Oh, that's sure. Perfect. Perfect energy. Perfect, useful, conscious energy as a beacon of light, as an ancestor per se, as an energy of comfort. Yeah, I would use that if that were me. Let's see. Wow, gratitude for this wisdom. Yeah, no problem, babe. No problem. You are so welcome, Queen. So y'all getting this? Y'all getting this understanding? You are so welcome, Love Star. Hey, Sammy. Okay, has to be that connection. Yes, you're right. It has to be that connection. So, with that being said, my next little paper that I have here was kind of like a tentative schedule that I'm going to be going on. On Monday, we're going to be doing me right now versus the 3 steps of me getting to my manifestation. That's what we're going to start on Monday. It's going to be a 4-card drawing. The first card will be showing you where you are right now, whether it is your mindset, your emotions, your finance, whatever the card is that come. And then the next one is going to be the steps to get to your manifestation. Because remember, I don't do them kind of, readings of lucky, come on, get this vitamin D and the money around the corner and your job there tomorrow. No, let's see what's going on in that head right now. Let's see what your emotion is. Let's see what that resistance is. Or that could be flow. Let's see how you're flowing. Let's see if a good job, because you want to know what's going on in this here realm right here. You want to know the energy of this here. And so that's going to be on Monday. On Tuesday, and I'm doing that on Monday because we want to be in tune to our emotions and our intuitive side. That's what Moon Day or feminine energy is about, emotions, like, right? Then on Tuesday is about, it's really about like action. So I'm going to do, it's about action and energy. So I'm going to do a 2-option night. And that's if you are torn between 2 different things. And some other people, you know, the ones that I was talking about earlier in the video, they'll call this yes, no night. But remember, this is my way of yes, no. I'm going to have cards, 4 cards that's going to ask pretty much, what is the energetic signature if I do this? And then what is it if I do this? And then what would I learn if I do this? And what is, how am I growing if I do this? That way you can weigh the alternatives of the route of your yes or your no. It is so not of value to you if you say, hey, is Duke gonna marry me? And I say, yes. Is Charles a faggot? And I say, no. Because guess what? Duke might marry you in 15 years. And Charles may have been a faggot and now he want to be straight. So you don't really, you don't really have everything that you need as it pertains to your growth in those decisions or whatever, you know, like, so you need to know, you know, what's the energetic signature. So if I tell you the energetic signature, we'll see, well, wait, the cards might show a little hangman or something that you just gonna be waiting for 15 years on to. And you know, so you need to know that. Yes, no don't help you, baby. Yes, no will make you frustrated. So that's gonna be Tuesday. On Wednesday, we'll do past, present, and future, because Wednesday have to do with communication and expressing your, in speaking your truth and stuff. And so we'll do past, present, future. Pretty much you kind of like look over your life and see where you're going. If you don't like where you're going, you can change the way you're going. But energetically, this energy out here already have it written where you're going based upon your mind as it is right now. But you could always change your mind. Friday is normally like a love night, but I only do Monday through Thursday. So on Thursdays, then we'll talk about relationships. And we'll talk about that person who is on your mind versus you versus us. So we'll have some cards. We'll have 4 cards. It'll be a 4-card reading. It'll be that person. It'll be you as it pertains to the relationship. You don't have to say that person name. This ain't the gossip little reading channel. You don't even have to say your name on here when you come and do it. But that person, a card for that person, a card for you, a card for us, that means you and that person, and then a card to let you know what you're learning in the dynamic of that relationship, because we're going back to spirit, because this is about the edification of your church. Okay? All right. Wait a minute. All right. You'll be back? Okay. Thank you. So that's what we're going to do. They have on my website, at the top of my website, in the top corner is a link. It's called Shadow Realm. The very top. My website is salttheearthpub.org. You can go there if you want to book one of these on live readings with your voice on the speaker where I call you, or via the comments. You make your request on my website. I get the email and I'll know which type of request you want. You do not have to say your name if you're shy. You don't have to say that person's name if you talk about relationship. This ain't about, you know, airing out your dirty laundry. I want you to feel as comfortable as possible. But if not, listen to others. Listen to others that come forth that want to read him. And then you can learn about this work, because this is just energetic, spiritual work that we all are doing. We're all here to manipulate energy, to get to know ourselves and become our own savior, to turn around and help the people in our assimilated environment, because you the savior that they're looking for. Y'all got that? Absolutely. I'm truly getting it. Good. Perfect. Let's see. Let me go back up, because this person here just on all of the things. All right. I wanted to make sure I didn't miss none of y'all. Okay, read it. Okay, good. Anything over here? Thank you, Miss Being Soul. Hey, Tanya to love. Thank you for being here. Wow, gratitude. Okay, I caught all of that. Anything over here, Erica? Let's see. Oh, you added on to that? She said, because of it pushing me into my awakening. Oh, because of it, yeah. See, and it takes stuff like that happens and it pushes you into awakening. We could look at death like that. Even like with me, with my person that just passed, it pushed me into doing these cards because I began to talk to that person. And then I remembered, oh, I used to do readings. And so maybe I'll just do some readings, because I talked to a reader and it was like, I don't know why you don't do the readings. And then I had confirmation. So that was confirmation. And so here I am. You always on a journey. Always. You forever gonna be a student. So you might as well get comfortable and trust and believe. I'm not gonna be on this here. We ain't gonna be reading forever because I know me. I'm a blood type B. I'm a brilliant mind. I'm a creative mind. I'm here for mankind, to balance mankind. So I move on. I move forward because I'm a student. And as long as consciousness is expanding, I'm expanding. When it gets greater, I get greater. And so you're talking about the depths and stuff. We give our experience to source energy, and source energy just gets greater and greater. We give our life experience when we tap out in one physical avatar to another, and it just gets greater and greater. And so I'm part of it. You're part of it. And so when people pass away in our physical reality, it's a moment where there's death, there's a new beginning. And look at that new beginning. You got a new beginning of awakening over there. It's a beautiful thing. If you could condition your mind to see both sides of everything, because we're governed underneath the law of polarity. Just like this person over here, while not on YouTube, the tarot destroyer. Like, really? That's what you're going to conjure up energy for? You helping me on my YouTube channel more than anything. But it's just two different energies. And if that person had wisdom, they'll understand that all is God. There's two sides, yin, yang, darkness, light. Yeah, hot, cold. It's like Republican, Democrat, even in the physical reality. Man, woman, give, take. It's two sides to everything. But all rose up to God in spirit because there's only one God, one faith, and one baptism. To be scared of this side is to be scared of yourself because ain't nothing but yourself is on that other side. So that's just letting you know where you have resistance at within yourself, and you got to clear that resistance because that's energy. And life is about flow. You can start off in Yale, you can start off in jail. If you go to flow, you're gonna get where you're supposed to be, no matter what. No matter what. So go with the flow. Let the fear subside and stand firm by putting on the whole armor of God. The whole armor of God, all of the elements, all of your understanding, rightly divide that thing and find out what is true for your journey, because you're on the journey. In these cards, they call it the fool. You're on the journey from beginning stage of being the so-called fool to mastering self and being of service to mankind. That's it. That's all we're doing here. That's it. Now I don't care. You could call me a witch, black. Some people that used to work with me and used to know me back in the day. Hey, you could call me the little witch, wicked witch in the west. Woo, woo, woo. I really could care less about that. I am who I say I am. You ain't been in no dark places with me. And you sure don't know how to turn on the light while in the dark like I can. But if you sit there long enough to judge me, you might learn something about your soul expansion. I want you to judge me. I want you to sit there. I want you to come every day. I want you to comment just like the Tarot Destroyer. You're commenting on my YouTube channel. Comment 50 plus comments. Wild out in them comments if you want to. But I guarantee you, if you shut your mouth and open up your ear one day, you're going to expand. Your light going to come on. So I welcome you too, all of y'all. Just come on. Come on in the room. Yeah. I never had a reading. I would love one. I know that's right. Yeah. 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 Well, on Monday, we'll start the readings. And before I go, let me show you right quick where they are on the website. So we're on TikTok. I'm opening up TikTok. My website address is saltoftheearthpub.org. I have fingerprints all on there. Let's see. See if we can get to my homepage. So this is my homepage, my profile. if it'll open up. And my website address is in there. So I'm going to my website address on my homepage, which is at the top, saltoftheearthpub.org. And when you get there, at the very top corner, if you want a reading for next week, and I'll broadcast it when I come live on next week on Monday. If you want a reading, at the very top in gray, it'll say TikTok Shadow Realm Live. And you can book a reading for whatever that is, subject matter on Monday. Like I said, that's going to be intuition and emotions. It's the very top of the screen. You see this? Right there at the top. That's it. Right there. That's where you click when you get to my website. Right there at the top. Right there. And so you click that, and it's going to take you to TikTok Inside the Shadow Realm readings. And it looks like this here. It looks like that when you get to it. And so this is how you're going to be booking the reading on the website. You click there and you let me know if you want me to call you so your voice is heard, or you're just going to sit in a comment section and type stuff to me, and I'll just look for your name on that particular feed where you're typing from. And we'll start that on Monday. I shared everything that I feel comfortable with you. Well, that's not the right choice of word. I shared everything that I want you to feel comfortable about in knowing from any other reader out there, even if it's not me. I want you to use discernment, because I am here for the awakening. This age, this is what I came for it to do in the physical reality. This is the role that I chose to play. And so I want you to be in balance, because I am blood type B and I represent your balance of mankind. And I come forth to remind you of your spiritual essence. And I do not condone leading people into the blind or being astray or being fearful of yourself, because you are the high frequency of yourself, and you are that darkness. You are your light and your darkness. And to be fearful is to be afraid of you. It's time for us to remember who we are, to remember. And this is what I'm here for. Okay? Let's see. Negative has 8 letters. Negative has 8 letters. Positive has 8 letters. Joy has 3 letters. Cry has 3 letters. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, Erica. I never thought about it like that. You're right. In one of the same. Just like in the biblical text when they say a kingdom divided against itself, it cannot stand. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yin yang. Yin yang. That's what we're talking about. Okay. So that's what I wanted to share today. That's some good stuff, y'all. This is some real good stuff. Some gems that'll help you in your spiritual journey through source, through our inner being. Take it serious out there in these tarot streets. You just use discernment. Make sure that you sign up for my newsletters. If you don't know nothing about your blood type connection, go to my website, saltoftheearthpub.org. After 10 seconds of being there, it's going to pop up. Do you want to join the newsletters? Put in your email. That way you could at least learn for free the power in your blood. Start there if you're new here. Start about knowing yourself. Start with the physical stuff, the things that you're eating to increase your frequency, your digestive enzymes, your mental clarity, your quality of life, your vivid dreams to be able to return. Start in the physical by taking care of your avatar self if you're a little leery with this here. And then you could come and freak with us Monday through Thursday, Mountain Time, 4 p.m. here live on YouTube and on TikTok, where you can watch other people if you're nervous. But once you learn of yourself and know of yourself, that fear is going to subside. You're going to become empowered, and you're going to remember that you're the anointed one. So do that first if you're still scared. If you're scared, it's okay. Once upon a time, I was scared. Once upon a time, if I passed through, I wouldn't have been like this little tarot destroyer person. If I passed through somebody with this here stuff back here, and she had the black, and she had, oh, hell no, she's a witch, is what I would say inside in my mind, like, right? And because she was a witch, I wouldn't comment. Hell no, I ain't commenting on the witch channel. No, I don't want the witch to know my name. But some of these people bold, like, right? I'll be like, oh, she must be a witch. Oh, but maybe she's going to go to hell, like, right? Because I believed in that thing because of the lack of knowledge of my other side of myself. So that side of myself in religion, that was purposeful. That was purposeful for me to be asleep. I needed to be asleep in order to understand what being woke was. I needed to be trying to be on one side of myself in religion, trying to be so holier than thou in order to understand, wait, hold up. I got another side of myself. I don't call it the devil, but it was really me. It was really me acting out that energy. I had to go through that to understand what energy was. With a battery, there's always two sides, negative and positive. Both sides make up the battery. Both sides is you, is all I'm saying. So understand that about yourself. All magic is not bad magic. Yeah, it's something people don't understand. I'm grateful for your time, for you teaching us. I am so happy that you're here. All right, y'all got that? Y'all got that? God is your energy is powerful. Thank you, and so is yours. All right, Keith. I'm out of here. This video was from my heart to yours. Thank you. Y'all have a good night. Moon Day. See you Moon Day, 4 p.m. Moon Day. All right, bye.